Can I just say, first of all?
Hold on.
Nah, let me
Hold
say
on, because
something.
that energy hostile.
No, you.
Hold on. No, the energy way too hostile.
It's not hostile.
Hold on, the energy
But I
way
wasn't
too
being
hostile. The energy way.
So what's up, everybody? So I wanted to break down a situation like this to people in real time. This is a situation that happened last year with two YouTube people, right? So the chick, her name is Ashley Ortega, and the dude is Pretty Boy Fredo, right? So Ashley Ortega had a dude in her house called, his name was Josh. He was a funny dude, pretty kind of goofy, but he was tall as shit. He's like a kind of tall, just like a basketball player, right? The requirement of basketball players. So he was in the house with her, and he was trying to get some yams, and she would not give him anything, right? So this whole situation came out because they was flirting with each other. I think about on Instagram. So everybody called her out like, yo, you could have been with a good dude like Josh, but you decided to give him, you decided to give this mentally unstable dude cheeks. So this is why it's important. This is why body counts matter. And I'm going to break it down each time to pause the video to prove to you this is the reason why body counts matter when you're dealing with chicks, because you never want to run into a chick who used to smash this dude or smashed him easily, because whatever this dude did to her, she's going to try to do it to the next guy. So let's roll it.
Too hostile. The energy way too hostile. Like, chill.
I'm talking.
You just got here. Chill.
And I've been waiting to talk, so let's talk.
My nigga, chill.
Don't
you
talk
just
to me
got
like
here.
that.
Bro, you just
Disrespectful.
got in here, my nigga. Chill.
Okay, then start it off.
Let me start. Can I start?
I just said that.
Fuck it. I'm gonna start this shit from the top.
I just said it. Go.
Start this shit from the top. I've been fucking with Ashley since it's been over a year. All right? It's been over a year since I've been fucking with Ashley. I was talking to her. I was kicking it with her. It was cool. All right? She came to Orlando. All right? At the time that she came, I wasn't where I needed to be. All right? I had just got into some like crazy shit. Just got out of a relationship. It was some crazy shit going on. You have to show your face. Like, they want to see you.
I'm not showing my face.
So the funny thing about everybody who tells you that you got to heal, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to go get mental help. The funny thing is they never talk about the guys who don't go to therapy, who can still get women, who don't get money and still can get women, who don't do all this and still get women, and then they mess the women up. And when you come in there clean, clear, and mentally sound, this woman is messed up because she's not going to get mental help. So now you're stuck in a rut with a girl who used to deal with a guy like him because he was in a mental state and he messed her up. And then she became in a mental state and she trying to mess you up because she can't mess him up, so she gonna try to mess you up.
If you want to talk, you gotta show your face.
Nah, you disrespecting me online, I'm gonna talk online.
Alright, let me just say this. Let me speak my mind before cause she gonna blow me up right now.
No, I'm not. I'm waiting for you to speak.
Last year, I was fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? We was talking for some months. She came to Orlando. Some stuff happened. Cool. Fine. I'm not gonna lie. I did some fuck shit. I did do some fuck shit. I did some real nigga shit. I ain't gonna say what it is because I don't want to embarrass you. But I did some fuck shit though. And it wasn't because I wasn't fucking with you. It was because I was just in a bad time of my life. And I apologize for that. Did I not?
You came back and you apologized a million times until I responded to your ass.
I did. I'm not afraid to admit that. I did. I apologized a million times because I really fucked with your energy. I really fucked with your vibe. It was cool. All right? So then we started talking again. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up, talking again. I'm telling her come to New York. She don't want to come to New York. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm finna go to Vegas. I was going to Vegas anyway. I went to Vegas. She pulled up.
You kept telling me, come to Vegas. I kept saying, I don't know.
Yo, you know what's so funny right now?
Let's correct it, though.
Hold on, actually, because you trying to cap on me?
No, but you've been capping on me this whole life. So let's not start.
All right,
Don't act like you weren't the one trying to pursue me. You said, I'm going to go to Vegas. I want to show you different.
I'm being very respectful right now. I promise.
You let your friend disrespect me when it was lies?
So, the funny thing about women, especially in today's society, a lot of these women have different choices in men. She passed up on Josh in order to be with him because she believed the lies. You can't be manipulated when you don't want to be. When you don't want to be manipulated. She let him be manipulated because she thought she really wanted something to be there between her and him, even though he did her dirty. Now, we're going to hear the story. And constantly, if this was another guy like Josh, she got rid of Josh or whatever happened between them real fast. But she allowed him to keep disrespecting her, calling her beast throughout this whole live. She's going to let him do all this stuff and say all this stuff in the back and forth. This is why I say that women generally like these type of dudes. It keeps them busy and it makes them feel more important than they really are. This is why when they get with a normal, stable guy, they call him boring and lame, because that guy's not going to sit here and go back and forth with her, make her feel like she's the best thing in the world. Guy like him would keep the drama up. A mentally ill person like him would keep the drama up. But mentally ill, these women, mentally ill is okay as long as it benefits them. As long as they can come out the side or complain about it or whatever they can do, whatever they can formulate, mentally ill is okay. But mentally ill isn't okay when you are ugly or unattractive or somebody they don't like. And mentally ill is okay as long as it's a female, when they can sit back and say, oh, that girl was hurting. What she did was wrong, but it's okay because she did was wrong. And she was in a situation, blah, blah, blah.
Ashley, I'm being respectful right now. But if you want me to turn up, I'm in full turn mode.
Okay, can I say one? I'm going to say something very calmly, though.
Before you speak, so when you speak, I won't say shit. All right? If you want me to turn the fuck up, tell the truth.
I don't want nothing to be turned up, but can you understand why I'm upset? What? You had your friend disrespect me and didn't say nothing about it. You allowed it.
Ashley, if you want me to turn up right now, I swear to God, I'm gonna turn up.
What is wrong with you?
Because I'm trying to be respectful and you not letting me speak. Let me speak.
Can I say one sentence so you can understand?
Go ahead.
You let your friend disrespect me when most of it was lies. You let him do that in front of 20,000 people. You already turned up on me.
Ashley.
You know how fucked up that is?
Now, anything that nigga said was not a lie.
A lot of it was a lie.
Anything that nigga said was not a lie.
A lot of it was a lie.
Right now, I'm not in a lying mood. I'm not.
Oh my God. You ain't.
So, this is why you can't have female friends. Is because they think that you should defend them 24/7 without you being intimate with them. You should put your life on the line. You should be killed for them. You should be beat up for them. You should speak up for them. Because if you're around them, you should speak up for them. You should do everything you can to talk up for them. That's what happens when you hang out with women. They expect too much from you without giving anything back to you. That's the gist of it. When you be friends with a female, if your friend says something about the female, you're supposed to fight your friend for them.
You going through it right now, Fredo, and I'm gonna give you that.
I want to see my daughter. Point blank, period.
Okay, but you don't
So-
tear down others for
I'm not-
wanting to see your daughter.
I didn't say shit. I didn't talk.
But you are allowing other people to tear down other people. That's not a good person.
You're right.
That is not being a good person. You know, there's been so many things that I've wanted. There's been so many things that's happened with you, but I've never let anyone else come out about it, or alone myself, because I have more respect for you at the end of the day, even though you fucking hurt me.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I would never go out to the fucking public in front of 20,000 people and let people talk shit on you, even though you fucking hurt me.
Yeah. I am man enough to.
And you could tell how mentally ill he is, because at first he said, yeah. So a guy like him can have manic episodes, but when you're a good guy, when you're a guy who did everything wrong, you can't have depression and you can't snap. You got to be the better man. But the men they do like get to do whatever they want. No one is stopping Trey Songz from getting ass, even though he's a known assaulter. The funny part about this whole situation, or funny part about this scenario right here that I'm pointing out, is that you saw the hypocritical nature of basically females. They're playing both sides. They're able to do this on a grand scale. And then somehow, some way, you supposed to ignore it, and you supposed to keep pushing through all this mess. Sure.
Right now, I am man enough to admit I was wrong, 100%. By allowing him to do that was very childish, and that's not very manlike.
I get it. You're hurting right now because you want to see your daughter, but that's not an excuse.
Okay, I'm not gonna apologize right now, though, because it wouldn't be sincere. I'm not gonna apologize, but what I am gonna say is that it wasn't right. But what I'm not gonna say though, and what I'm not gonna sit here and cap on and say that all that he said was lies, because it wasn't lies.
Most of it was lies, though, Fredo.
Ashley,
Fredo, you are.
And the funny thing about in this society is that they call men like me, or men that don't fit in with these general people like this who build back and forth, they call it socially awkward. But I call it socially selective. See, I would have never went back and forth with this chick. I would have told her straight up, like, hey, that was my friend's stuff. Am I supposed to defend you to everybody? I say, okay, if somebody says something about me, are you going to go this hard to defend them, and you going to sit there and fight your own friends for me, people that you knew for a long time? Or you should just let them know that, hey, that wasn't me. Right? But the dudes that they deal with is messy, and the people they have around them is drama filled. So this is normal for them.
Relying on my name right now when I've had nothing but respect for you.
I'm being respectful. Everything that nigga said was not a lie, and that's on my.
A lot of it was a lie.
Dude, you tell the story. You tell it.
You kept asking me to go to Vegas to see you because you wanted to make things right with me.
Cap.
No, it's not. You literally told me I want to make it right with you, and I want to prove to you. I get it. You talking to another.
And I want to make things right, but don't cap on me now.
How am I capping on you, Fredo?
Don't cap. Actually, don't fucking cap.
I get it. You have Alexis Hogan. You was talking to her while you was talking to me, and I didn't know that. So that's why you trying to front with the lies?
Where my V-loans for that?
I have it, because I thought I was going to see you the next day. The fuck?
Actually, don't fucking cap. Don't say that.
I literally just said I have it.
Got my V-loan shirt.
Yes, I do, because I thought I was going to see you the next day, but you went to California. You went to California. The fuck you talking about?
Actually, don't cap.
I just said I fucking have it. Why are you being dramatic?
Don't cap. Just don't cap on my name.
Who's capping? But you capping on my name, making me look bad. You know how many times I could have come out?
All right,
talk about you, but I don't.
Tell the story about Vegas. Tell it.
I've been Bro, you on one. You on one, Fredo. I can't even talk to you. You disrespectful. I wouldn't. No. You are disrespectful. You are a liar, and you are a manipulator. I would never come out and say nothing bad on you, but literally the way.
And that's females' favorite word, is calling guys manipulators. And it's like you want to be manipulated, because the fact is, I always said this before, If a guy with a ugly, pudgy guy with a small penis, if he can't manipulate a woman, then it means that women let themselves be manipulated, and they want to play this game like they don't let themselves be manipulated. You only can allow yourself to be manipulated willingly. How is it that you let better looking guys or guys that have women manipulate you more than guys who don't have women and who ugly? It's funny that it goes like that. Oh, manipulation is... No, you went to these guys. You want to be manipulated, then say you manipulated, then pretend like you didn't let this guy get away with more stuff than usual.
You know, you were talking about me. It's fucking pathetic.
I didn't say anything.
Clearly you was talking shit to your friends about me when you're the one that kept asking me to come to Vegas.
And she still was gonna say, oh my God.
What?
I didn't even talk.
But you allowed him to say that, which was not all true.
I didn't even say anything.
Which was not all true.
I didn't. It was true.
Go ahead and speak then. But I do want to say not all of that was true. Go ahead.
Bro, put this in the chat. I didn't even say anything. I didn't even say nothing. I didn't say
I'm saying not all of it was true, and you're trying to say that it was. So now you can go ahead and talk. Let's go. Talk.
Whoa.
Go ahead and talk.
Actually, the whole entire time he talked, I did not say anything.
But you allowed him to say that, but it's not all true.
Nigga, let me... Oh my fucking God.
No, you're not going to keep acting like it's true and it's not.
I told you that it was not right for me to allow him to just talk. But I did not say anything. Actually, everything that he said was not a lie. Point blank, period.
Most of it was a lie.
To Vegas, were you?
Because who asked me?
Doesn't this sound familiar? I mean, in this space, like I said, the black manosphere is pretty much a joke now. Is that Jessica X? I saw Jessica X get on panels and just go back and forth with people. I mean, Zero is accused of this. I mean, he's once on this going back and forth with Jessica X on many times, but he's the knowledge guy about feminism and all that. But he lets himself go back and forth with Jessica X when he knows she just trolling and stuff. Then you got she does that with a whole bunch of people. And guess where she at now? I don't know, because I ain't paying attention to her. But she started this crap with Mr. Fantastic and Todd City, and now Todd City is not leaving this situation alone. He milking the shit out of this whole women are winning crap, and he has a lot of viewers from based off that. But eventually, there's gonna be something new that's gonna come down the pipe. His channel is gonna die down. Just like how Mr. Fantastic gonna die down. Then somebody gonna pop back up. You know why? Because before this situation, everybody quiet up because they was siding with Fresh and Fit and the Kevin Samuels and the Glendon Cameron crap. And a lot of people didn't want to be put in that category with a Glendon Cameron and stuff. So they couldn't say anything like they used to. It was dead. But O'Shea bullcrap and all this other stuff that happened, it just popped back up. Then here we go, all this drama, and it's like, oh, you came back with the drama. No, somebody told me, and I said, wow, I want to give my opinion about that. But I was like, it was a perfect time because I think I came back before that, so it was like it fit the narrative. I can make some videos about this situation and piggyback off of all of this other stuff. So that was my introduction coming back on here. But this is what they do. If you allow them to go back and forth with you, then you're gonna be doing this forever. Dude is mentally ill, just like she is. I mean, if you go on her social media, she don't even know what she want in life. Basically. I mean, she tried to blame men for her problems, but she picking the wrong men all the time. The best stable relationship I ever saw her in was when she was with Nate Got Keys. She was in a relationship with him for like, I think 2 years, 3 years. Only time I seen her more stable and mentally stable. Other than that, when she's single, she don't know how to act. She got mental issues. She don't know how to keep friends at all, and a lot of other stuff.
Story about Vegas. Tell the story about Vegas.
Who asked me to come to Vegas?
I did.
Okay, because why did you ask me to come to Vegas? Why did you?
I told you to come to Vegas. What the fuck?
Because why?
Because I wanted to see you. I wanted to make things right. Because matter of fact, since you say I'm Cap, I'm gonna tell the story then.
I'm asking you to tell a story.
Actually, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but now I'm gonna say it.
I'm not even coming for it. I don't want drama, but all I'm asking is that you do not disrespect me because I've never come out and disrespected you.
All right, I ain't gonna say it. Matter of fact,
I've never disrespected you online.
Not too much. I can't even be honest with these niggas. I can't even be honest.
I would be honest about you, but I'm not with the internet drama.
I'm mad that you know that everything that nigga said was not cap. It was all true. So
it was not all true, Fredo.
Story about Vegas. They want to hear it.
What about Vegas? Okay, let's start.
Tell the story. What happened?
Since that incident with Orlando, Fredo, I cut you off completely. I blocked you on every single thing except for Instagram.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Months later, 6-7 months later, you hit me up apologizing.
I did.
Apology after apology, and I kept leaving.
So, this comes with the title. This comes with the subject of the video. When I said body counts matter is because, see, a clown like him can easily go back into a woman's life if they just beg. So imagine this, right? She gets into a relationship with another guy. This clown is going to be begging her. She doesn't like the guy she with. She's only with him because she want to be in a relationship. So this guy goes in her inbox and gives her speeches. So imagine, right? You don't know that you're competing with this guy. His stick might be bigger than yours. They might have so-called sexual chemistry. And she willing to risk the relationship that you put the work into just to reconnect with him. But at the same time, create a situation where you're not getting anything and this guy's getting everything. The guy that did her wrong. So let's break it down when she talks about him begging her to be back in her life.
You on scene.
You did.
Correct. Okay. Correct. Until I responded to you, and that's when we started talking on the phone again.
Correct.
You apologized to me on FaceTime.
Keep talking. I'm listening.
You apologized to me on FaceTime, and that's when we started being cool again and talking. And what are you feeding in my ear? Oh, I want to make it right with you. I want you to come to New York. I want this. And then we spoke about, remember how I said, oh, yeah, I want to go to Vegas, or I want to go to Cabo or Miami or any of that. Remember that? We was talking about places.
So this is the group of men who say shit like, what they say. They call people simps. Oh, no. I don't, you gonna go 100 miles away to go get some vagina? While these dudes are traveling 300 miles from state to state just to go get women. But they don't make fun of them and say anything about them, right? So, she says she wants to go, the hell? She says she wants to go to Cabo, Las Vegas, and whatever. So it fits in her narrative that, okay, I can hit two birds with one stone by making him make up for what he did to me, and maybe I can get, she can get an apology and make herself feel good that she made a man apologize for doing her wrong. It was all also about her, but she's still sexually attracted to him. You can hear it in her voice. While he's disrespecting her, she's still using a tone, because if this was another person, she'd be screaming and yelling at the guy. She even gets emotional at some point in this video which I'm going to continue to play. Let's go.
Places that I would want to go. Like, just me, like, vacation places.
I wanted to go to them places. I ain't say I want to do none of that shit. I was telling you to pull up to New York.
Yeah, and I said I didn't want to do New York. And we should...
No, I wasn't talking about none of that shit. You were saying that.
Yes, I said that. That's what I just said.
I want to go to Cabo. I want to do this. I want to do that. That was you.
Yes, I said that.
That you should pull.
See, and the fact is, these guys, they have a certain type of thing. See, the way they get women is based off the fact is they do what women say, or they piggyback off what their friends do, and then they have a whole bunch of women that will put requests out there for guys, and the women will pick who favors them and gives them the most shit. So if a guy has a big slong, she will go to him. If a guy takes a trip to New York or wherever she want to go at, she gonna give him some sex. Or she'll use him for the trip and give him a hand job or something like that. So this is how they are. This is the pump and dump lifestyle right here, right? This is the so-called rotation lifestyle. This guy got many women in the back burner, but at the same time, the guy she was living with that could have gave her a better relationship didn't get anything. But this guy she's attracted to, he got to use and abuse her, and he got to do it 2 times.
To New York.
I never said, I said about the New York. I'm not saying that you said Vegas or the Cabo or Miami. Okay, you done?
Keep going.
Okay. So that's when he was talking about, oh yeah, like that'd be cool to go like on vacation with you then if you're trying to meet up and stuff, because I didn't want to go to New York after the whole Orlando situation. Okay. Anyways, he's talking for some time now, and then he said, oh, remember that one spot you said you wanted to go to? And I said, yeah, what was it? Vegas?
Yeah.
Yes, you remember. And he said, okay, well, I'm going to be out there anyway for my friend's birthday. Pull up. And I was hesitant, correct?
Look how it went now. You told me, I'm just saying, what did I say I went up?
See? And this is why a lot of them tell you to have, this was why they tell you to have friends. Because they will use you to get women and pretty much treat you like somebody to pick up women. That's the whole point of so-called having these friends. This is why they try to suggest you to have so-called friends, right? So if you go somewhere, you know, if they don't have the money, you can spend the money for having them with you on a trip. It's a lot of this usury shit that happens not in the black community, but general in society. I said this before in one of my videos that single men are used by men like this, and the men who can't get women are used by men like this, so they can get all the cheats they want, and you get absolutely nothing. Then you'll see him fighting along with this chick and everything else. So you'll watch certain guys get more women than you do, while you're sitting there having all these friends.
Out there for my friend's birthday, and I said you should pull up, right?
But that was not the only reason that you told me that you was going out there.
So what's the only reason?
You kept telling me, okay, well, I want to prove to you and I want to make it right.
I wanted to make things right because the last time I seen you in Orlando, I did some dirty shit and I wanted to make up for it.
But you was also acting like you fucked with me on a deeper level than that.
Hey, though, I'm not finna sit here and cap to the live. I'm not to lie. Actually, I fuck with you. You're a cool person. You're a genuine person. You cool as fuck.
And a lot of these chicks it's funny to me that they will believe the guys they want to believe. You like me on a deeper level instead of sex. In their head, they know it's not like that, so they get delusional. But this is what happens when you got a whole bunch of women in somebody else's rotation, and you got a whole bunch of women who are pumping and dumping, who get pumped and dumped. They become toilet paper, use toilet paper to the next man, and then they try to treat that person that they get with them and pick them up and try to treat them like new toilet paper, like absolute dog shit.
I am, and I don't deserve this bullshit.
You ain't lying about nothing. Ain't no cap.
I don't deserve this online bullshit.
30,000 people. Yes, I fucked with Ashley. Yes, she's a genuine person. She cool as fuck. Yeah. First time she came to Orlando, I did some fuck shit. I wanted to make up for it, so I told her to pull up in Vegas. Am I not correct?
Correct, but you made it seem like it was on a deeper level.
Now tell me where the line come in at, because I'm trying to hear this shit.
The way he was talking about me, Fredo, that's not correct.
And trust me, there's other women who see him doing this, and they won't give two shits about it, and they will go and date him. That's the funny part. Some guys can't get away with nothing, but for some reason, all types of women can get away with anything, even the ones who ain't even attractive. I seen a whole bunch of women who shouldn't even be saying anything out their mouth, but they're out here with their mouth reckless. But nobody tells them to pick a struggle. Nobody tells them anything. They let them run off the mouth. But if that was a guy who wasn't attractive, people would tell that man that he should be lucky to be with a woman and this and this and that. So I said, this society doesn't favor men. And this pump and dump shit is going to make everything worse. The pump and dump and the rotation shit is making things a lot worse than it is, because that rotation and that pump and dump shit been going on for ever since the 90s. And look at the results.
Vegas,
what happened? What happened when we got to Vegas?
What happened? I got your Airbnb for you because you lost your credit cards.
Right.
Okay.
Did I pay
well,
did I pay you?
Yes, weeks later, you finally did after I asked you a million times.
Wallet, you know this, 100%.
Okay, but I asked you a million times.
Point.
Okay, anyway, so we met up at...
Yeah, and she has a problem. She has a problem waiting for money when people owe her money. This is the reason why a lot of people don't like her, too. She was in a room. She was in another YouTuber was with her at the time. Her name was, I think, Faye or something like that. She's like a short black chick from, like, I forgot, one of the southern states or whatever. And they was friends together. And she would have a whole huge problem. Be like, just when somebody borrows some money from her, they gotta give the money back to her when she want to give it back, not the money, not how the person's money worked, right? If somebody getting paid a certain day, she want the person. Say a person gets paid, on a Friday, she wanted the person to pay her back on a Wednesday, because she needs the money to spend it on something. Even though she has a lot of money. Oh, it's the principal. It's this and this and that. So she has drama with basically letting people borrow money, but then she not giving them time to pay it back. See, I don't, that's the thing.
Your Airbnb, when you finally got there, what do? We chilled there for a little bit, had some drinks. You don't really drink. You was smoking. Later that night you smoked, I think.
Bitch.
What? Don't call me a bitch.
I don't smoke.
Okay, you don't smoke.
So, this is the kind of stuff that I kind of laugh at, is that, she let him disrespect her multiple occasions. He called her a B. And it's a joke when you have females out here talking about respect women. And nobody canceled this guy. But if this was somebody who they choose, this is why I say the whole respect women and protect this and do this and that. It's selective bullshit. And the whole all the women are winning. They're not winning. Everybody's not winning. Because if they was all winning, this dude would have been canceled already. But, yeah, sure. This dude constantly goes back and forth with her and disrespects her, and she don't hang up on him. She even, like I said, she even gets emotional. And I'm probably going to fast forward it to make sure this video ain't super, super long. Because I'm going to make 2 more videos after this one. So yeah, look.
Anyways, we was drinking. What did we do after that? We just hung out, went out. What was after that? We went out to that one store that we can't speak of. See, now I gotta censor myself. I don't fucking know.
Go ahead, speak on it. Talk on it.
Anyway, so we went to the weed shop. I don't really smoke, but other people did in the group. So we went there, went around, got some.
What
was you said what?
Mikey, he smokes. He does edibles.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
So we did that. We got back. We drank some more, and then he had the edibles, which he was really fucked up.
And whose edibles? That was.
This is why I when people talking about make friends and stuff, the fact is I can't be responsible for what everybody said. I'm not trying to hold hands with people, man. See, I had friends before. I only have like one now. And there was a certain time where they were cool with people who did me wrong. I wouldn't really like control who they talked to. But at the same time, I didn't want them to bring those problems to me. So when you have quote unquote friends, you have to understand each other not to bring drama to the other person. I wouldn't want a guy like this in my circle. He caused too much drama. Especially in this society. Where, you know, you gotta be kidding me. Into this society where women can make anything they want up. So this is why I kind of laugh at the whole make friends thing and do this, because the fact is a lot of people bring you into their drama and their trouble. And it gets exhausting having somebody out here do this kind of stuff while you using your name.
Mikey's right. That nigga was eating them shits.
I don't know. Your videographer?
Yeah. Anyways,
yes. So he was really gone for the whole night. We made sure he had a lot of shots because you said he never turned up before.
And he turned up.
Right. And he turned up, and he was actually drunk, and he was actually sick.
Yeah. No, he was.
Yes. Okay. Cool. And then after that, we went to the hookah lounge, right? Okay. We went to the hookah lounge. What? What are you smiling about?
I'm reading the comments. They funny.
And this is why the whole go outside bullshit. There was a situation online with Game Changer and China White. When China White said, you need to relax more. And you need to relax more and you need to drink something. This is what happens when you drink, smoke, and you put that in with these mixture of stupid ass people. They get you in the drama that you're not supposed to be in, and then turn around and all this stuff start happening. And look what happened with the China White chick. She caused so much drama and trouble, and she reclused back to people that she can go to.
They're not funny. They're just all emojis. Anyway, so we got the hookah lounge, and we just chilling, right? We talking, we vibing a little bit. It's some good music. Your friend is actually sick. He was not fake sick.
Actually, I hate to tell you, he was fake sick.
He was not fake sick. His ass was fucked up.
Screenshot from my thing telling him to play sick for me. If you want me to be honest, I'm only being.
Then why are you gonna act like play sick when you asked me to come to Vegas and you acting like you actually fuck with me?
Got too fucked up. I was way too drunk. I wanted to go home. Y'all was not on that shit. So
I would, if you would have talked to me like a man, Fredo, I would have understood.
it wasn't that.
And this is the thing about the go outside bullshit and the be around friends and all this other shit. Is the fact is that you got to do stuff that other people, you got to do stuff that you don't want to do. And it keeps coming up all the time. Oh my God, I want to go to this lounge. I want to go to this club. Oh, I got shot at the club. Oh man, something happened. Somebody punched me in the face for no reason. All this shit happened. And then nobody confirms with it because you were just going outside. You were just hanging outside and all this. At least overseas, everybody moves as a unit. People know what happened here. People know what happened at the club and blah, blah, blah. Some people do drop their guard, but they move as a unit and they make sure they keep each other safe. Here, they don't care about you. They give you suggestions, and when something bad happens to you, they sit there and say, oh, that's bad. And then they go give the same suggestion to another person, and then another person get hurt and killed, and then they sit back and say, oh, that's bad. And then give it to another suggestion to another person, and then some things like this happen.
I was too drunk. I had no mental space to be like, yo, because I'm gonna be honest with you. You were very clingy. You were all up on me, and it was cool. Like, it was cool. But I was
just trying to vibe with you and get that real life experience that you said that you wanted before anyway.
Extremely clingy. There was no way.
And the funny thing is that the dude Josh wanted to vibe with her. I think he said it in the interview, he wanted to vibe with her. And she didn't want to vibe with him. That's why he bounced. And I commend him for doing that, not getting kind of over-possessive or whatever he was, whatever. Oh, my God. Something really fucking wrong with this shit, man. What the fuck? Yeah, there's nothing going on. It's something with the fucking SSD. But, this is why I say, stop being around people who try to make you do too much more work than other guys, because eventually you are going to waste all that time and then watch her get in a situation like this. Josh saw the situation and he completely, I think, cut her off. And I think she tried to talk to him and said something, she missed him, and everybody said, well, you should have never did what you did with Fredo, and she started blocking people.
I'm just gonna tell you, hey, I want to get away. There is no way, bro. There's no way. What happened when we got back to the crib and I was drunk as fuck on the couch?
Because of what I said at the hookah lounge, because we're meeting up. We haven't really hung out before that much. And remember before you said you want that real life thing.
Fuck on the couch. What happened, actually?
Okay, and I'm gonna say this. At the hookah lounge, I said, hey, I just want to like hang out with you, vibe, and just like cuddle and shit like that. Because I said that at the hookah lounge, and you said, you sure? You sure? And I said, yes. By the way, y'all, I was on my period.
You were on? That's a fucking lie.
I was on my, we did not fuck. Fredo, you can ask Deja, you can ask her friend. Fredo, do not lie on my name.
And this dude in this society gets more vagina than a guy who's so-called sane. There's a lot of men out here who go to therapy, who got good jobs, and they still out here struggling. But guys like him who's mentally ill, who don't go to therapy, does stuff like this, and he gets a buffet full of women because we're in a feminist society, right?
Other stuff happened besides sex? Yes. But I did not have sex with you in Vegas because I was on my period. Fredo, I cannot respect you right now.
Because you fucking lying.
I'm not lying. You are lying on my name right now, and I cannot respect that.
Don't worry, because I'm about to tell it now.
Listen to me one more time. We did not fuck because I was on my period, but did other stuff happen? Listen, we were laying.
Period? Oh my fuck.
He's He's so stupid that she actually was telling the truth, and this dude act like she was lying and capping. Whatever that mean. Well, lying, that's what it really mean. So pretty much she sucked him off. And she was trying to imply that she was getting close to him, but she was on her period, which doesn't make any sense because he said that she had shorts on. But then she said she had shorts on, and he said she didn't have shorts on. But if you know somebody who on a period, you know that they gotta wear a pad.
God.
Fredo, I can't do it. This is so childish.
This is very childish because you're fucking lying. Why?
I'm not lying. Fredo, stop.
No.
Stop. Stop lying on my... It's not cap. And I don't appreciate you lying on my name in front of 30,000 people. Never come out for you.
But I hate when people lie on my fucking name.
No, you're saying I'm...
Now I'm finna show these receipts. Hold on. How the fuck? God damn. Hold on. Let me clear this shit. Nigga, no, I ain't.
You say I'm lying because I said I was on my period, which was true.
Oh, I'm trying to. Damn. It's fuck. I want to go to sleep. It's 3:51.
It was late.
You go take a shower. Am I not correct?
Yes.
And I am on the couch. I'm literally half fucking dead. You come out. What do you do?
Okay, that's what happened. So if you remember at the hookah lounge, I said, okay, look, I just want to chill and vibe with... Listen, because that goes a part of my story. You're not about to make me seem like some bitch. I'm not.
What did you go do?
You're not about to... I'm going to tell it again, because you're not about to make me seem like some bitch that I'm not.
I thought on the couch. What did you go do?
I will tell you after I say this one more time, because you're not understanding. Remember at the hookah lounge. Stop doing that. You are very disrespectful.
Someone said, let's get negative. Holy shit. Go ahead.
At the hookah lounge, I was not, first of all, I was not being clingy, but I wanted to get to know you more because you made it seem like you actually fucked with me. You made it seem like you actually fucked with me and you wanted something more.
It's to this day.
Anyways, so at the hookah lounge, I said, okay, because when we get back, I just want to cuddle and vibe with you.
It's so bad. Actually, hey, guess what? I still...
No, stop talking to me like that, bro. I've never been disrespectful to you.
Bruh.
Ever. So at the hookah lounge, I said, okay, cool. Like,
see, and guys like him gonna get many chances to keep doing this shit to women, just like R. Kelly did. Women kept R. Kelly alive for all of many decades until he ran out of money and he ran out of good songs. This dude gonna run out of whatever he gonna run out of, just like Bam Margera when he ran out of good looks and then he got alcohol and drugged up and stuff, and then people was like, oh, he messed up, blah, blah, blah. This is what this feminist society does to guys.
When we get back, I just want to, like, lay down with you and cuddle, because I'm on my period, okay?
That is a lie.
I said, it's not a lie, Fredo. Anyways, we get back, I want to take a shower.
On the truth, I'm going to go ahead and finish my story.
I swear to God, Fredo, if you're going to lie on my name, I'm just going to hang up, because you are being so disrespectful. Stop doing that.
I'm on the couch. I'm literally like almost...
Yes, I'm getting to that part of the story. So after, because we said I wanted to lay down with you, cuddle with you once we get back. That's why I took a shower. Can you stop, bro? We get it. You're entertaining 13-year-olds, but we are grown. We are grown.
You
get it. You got a little...
Go ahead.
Listen, no, you're not going to say I'm lying when I'm not, because now I'm getting pissed. You are not acting like a grown man. I take a shower at your place because of what I told you at the hookah lounge. Yes, you was wide awake before I...
Man, get the
even got in the shower. Before I got in the shower. Because we all just got there.
Actually, okay.
Yes. By the time I got out the shower, you was passed the fuck out. On the couch. Okay? When I got out there, I grabbed your hand, and I said, okay, let's go to the room. Because I just wanted to lay down with you and cuddle. We lay down. I'm laying on your chest. What do? You move my hand to your dick.
No cap.
Okay.
You didn't do that. No cap on
You
that.
did move my hand to your dick. I wasn't gonna do anything. Yes.
Yeah.
I was not gonna do nothing sexual.
It's clear. We already fucked before.
Yes, we did. We did.
Let's make it.
I wasn't initially. I did not want to go to your room to fuck or do anything sexual. I just wanted to lay down with you. What?
Actually, hold on. I gotta think about this. Because I am smelling a bit of cat.
Fredo, grow up.
I'm smelling a bit of cat. Because actually, there was at some point, I don't know, it was before you sucked something or it was after.
Yes.
But you were completely butt fucking naked in the bed. I don't know any bitch
I
that
had. Listen.
any bitch that's on a period that will be butt fucking naked out of nowhere. Nigga, I'm on the bed. I don't know if this was after I nutted or if this was before. I don't remember. I'm pretty
Okay, yeah.
sure. You was naked. You was naked already when you put your hand on my dick. You was already naked.
You moved my hand to your dick.
You was butt ass fucking naked.
Okay,
Were you not butt ass naked?
I had shorts on because my shirt was off because it got wet from the shower.
You are a fucking liar. You were butt ass naked.
If you would stop yelling,
That's what my daughter's like.
I didn't have a shirt on.
I put that on my daughter's life.
I didn't have a shirt on, Fredo, because it got wet from the shower.
You're a liar. You were butt ass naked.
What?
That is a lie.
Fredo.
You were butt ass naked. Titties out, ass out, everything.
Fredo.
You were butt ass naked.
My ass was not out.
Ass naked. I put your hand on my
My ass was not out. I had the same shorts on.
Fuck you was doing? Cool. I was enjoying that, but I didn't want to fuck.
I didn't want to fuck either. I was on my period.
I didn't want to fuck.
I was on my period, Fredo.
I caught my nut and I left. I went to
No, you didn't. You nutted in my mouth. Do not cap. We get it. You was talking to that other girl while you was talking to me, but you were not honest about that with me.
You sucked my dick and then I nutted in your fucking mouth.
And this is why the whole pump and dump and the so-called rotation will never work. Because once you hear the girl you're trying to pursue did this to this kind of clown-ass dude, you lose respect for the girl that you're pursuing and you move the fuck on. I remember when I used to adore Lauren London. Then, when I found out she was with Lil Wayne, or she liked dudes like Lil Wayne, I completely stopped messing with her. That was one of the old school times when I finally realized that I can just be like, nope, I don't want to be I don't want any female that is attached to certain dudes. So, you look at it. This is the reason why the chick was single. The certain guys are not gonna go try to date her after she been used up by Fredo, especially how much of a clown he is. So there we go. This is the reason why that the pump and dump lifestyle and the rotation shit don't work. Because one person could do shit to like 5 or 6 girls. And then those 5 or 6 girls go back in the dating market and spoil everybody else.
It's
My friend's room, and I
you
said,
did. You was being an asshole when you could have been upfront with me.
"Need to go to sleep, my nigga. I'm not trying to fuck this bitch."
I was not trying to fuck you, so do not make me seem like that, Alfredo.
You were butt ass. How you?
Do you remember the light pink shorts that I had on all night?
How that make sense? How
No,
you butt ass naked on your
listen.
do that?
Okay, listen. Can you stop? Can you stop for a second?
What female?
Stop for a second and hear me out, and then maybe your memory will get re-fucking-freshed.
All I remember was you.
After the shower.
Really? All I remember is you giving me some really good fucking head. You went crazy.
Okay, cool. But you put my hand on your dick.
You were butt ass naked.
I didn't have a top on. Listen, Fredo.
Apologize. My dick got hard because a bitch was butt ass naked in my bed.
Fredo.
Grown ass man, and I got a fucking boner because this bitch was butt ass fucking naked out of nowhere.
Fredo, I was not. Stop.
Hard when I see women butt ass naked in my bed.
Stop lying on my name, Fredo.
I'm not lying. Actually,
okay, so please, can I say this one sentence?
And right now, you was not butt ass naked in the fucking bed. Can you?
I had no shirt on because my shirt got wet from the shower, being on the floor. Okay. You gotta stop doing that, bro.
Ashley, what is I already admitted to my
Why would I lie? I'm literally saying I had no shirt on.
I fuck with you the long way. Yes, I wanted you to come out to Vegas because I wanted to make things right with you.
And did you or did you not put my hand on your dick to initiate sexual activity?
That night I was way too drunk.
I didn't want to have sex or do nothing sexual. I just wanted to.
I'm on the couch, nigga. I'm laid out like this. I'm laid out on the couch. You came and you pulled me off the couch. Yes, sir.
So we can lay down, Fredo, because I said I took the lounge.
Did you or did you not pull me off the fucking couch?
Yes, and then once you got to the bed,
or no?
Oh yeah, and also, this pretty much don't sound right. Okay, you got a whole bunch of women out here right now, right? Who does shit like this, where they will so-called cuddle with guys and then eventually have sex with these dudes. This is what the freedom that they're talking about. But men can't demand that they get sex from these women, but these women can lay down with guys and do all this shit right here. This shit doesn't sound right. You're cuddling with a guy without no shirt on and thinking he won't get hard. Then you suck him off. Then you think that you're going to keep the dude Josh from pursuing you. I mean, for pursuing you. This is why I said the dating market in the United States is pretty much a shit deal. You're not going to find any kind of quality here. Don't ever let anybody talk about how you got to get the so-called lower girl because, you know, she'll worship you. There's some lying ass shit. Don't believe these motherfuckers saying some shit like that. That won't happen, and you'll be waiting forever for somebody to so-called worship you because she knows that she's not that attractive. That's a myth.
Said yes to get you up to go to bed. But that's not to fuck you, bro. That is not to fuck you. At the hookah, no, stop. At the hookah lounge, I said I wanted to stop talking. At the hookah lounge, I said I want to lay down and cuddle with you, okay? But by the time I came out the shower, you was laid out, I don't know, drunk or whatever.
I told you I was drunk. You literally see me on the couch drunk.
Yes, I did. So I'm not going to let you just lay there.
You gave me the super soaker.
Okay, listen, can you stop? Be mature about the situation, Fredo. Yes, I did pull you up from the couch, but why would I leave your ass there when you're all fucked up? I was fucked up too.
And the niggas around me, I'm good.
I was fucked up too, but I thought we was gonna lay down like how we said at the hookah lounge.
So you think a drunk ass nigga?
But I was drunk.
With my nigga at 4 o'clock in the morning? I'm finna get this dick sucked and I'm finna go to sleep.
I was drunk. Fredo, have some respect for me because you wanted me out there.
And then I wanted to go to sleep.
Okay. The way...
Actually, I never once said that I didn't fuck with you. I never once capped about me hitting you up constantly because I really fuck.
And the funny thing about this that if he was an educated guy acting like this, the whole world will collapse on him. Good guys can't have. It seemed to me that the intelligent, the good guys, they can't be arrogant. They can't be. They can't act like this. But guys like him can act like this. Right?
I was mad.
Clearly you don't, Fredo, because you are disrespecting me so much.
But you started lying. You started lying.
No, Fredo, you came online disrespecting me. No, can I say this one thing though?
I'm on the live already.
After the first time you hurt me,
I'm on Demon Time. You already knew this.
I don't care. When you hurt me, I could have gone on Demon Time. When you hurt me and did the fucking dirty, I could have gone on Demon Time. But I have respect for you still after you fucked me over.
And there we go. See, they let certain men hurt them because they like them. They let other men, they won't let other men do the same. Because the fact is, you don't look good enough. This is why I said you have to look at the insults that people hurl at you and say things. Look at the shit they try to put you in. Yo, you won't look good enough to do that. Oh, get this and this and that. Pay attention to the insults they throw at you. Especially women like this. You continue to deal with a guy like this after he hurt you and you thought it wasn't going to do it because you still liked them.
I still have respect for your ass.
Bro,
I still have respect for your ass, and I never came to the internet. I know the drama on the internet is not okay.
I didn't even want my dick sucked.
I didn't want to suck your dick. You put my hand there.
This is a lie. This is a lie. Look at the screenshot. Please come tell her. Come tell her that
I didn't want to.
I wanted to leave. August 2nd, I said I wanted to leave. I went on the couch. You literally pulled me off the couch to come suck my dick.
I didn't want to suck your. Stop talking on my name like that. Did you or did you not put my hand there, Fredo?
No, Ashley, so you
Did you? No, answer my question.
No, you're saying that I forced my dick in your mouth? Is that what you're
saying? No, I did not say that. Listen carefully because you're not listening. Did you or did you not place my hand on?
Yes, I got my.
I had no shirt on because my cock was wet.
You came in the bed butt ass fucking naked.
No, I had shorts on.
Touch my shit.
Then you must have been so fucked up that you don't remember me having shorts on.
That's a lie.
Then how come you tell me that I was butt ass naked when I had shorts on? Those pink colored shorts that I had on all night, I had those on. Did I have a shirt on? No, I didn't. I did not have a shirt on because it was wet from the shower.
How the fuck?
Okay, after I got out of the shower, I pulled you from the couch because we're both fucked up. I took your shoes off like a good ass friend. I took your shoes off like a good ass friend so you can.
So, friends now take guys' shoes off and take care of them like wives. See, this is why I said the bullshit of how they can treat certain men certain ways. It's funny that they can treat certain guys certain ways, but they can't treat you that way, and you did better than him in life. This is why I said all this it's just bullshit now. This is all this shit's bullshit.
Get comfortable. You gotta be uncomfortable on the couch.
For real. Because, matter of fact, after I bust my nut, right, I went to my nigga's room. I'm in the bed, my nigga. I had to get away from this girl. I went to my nigga's bed.
Then why don't you be honest? Why you acting like you fuck with me and you like me?
I was fucking off. You want me to have a clear mind when I'm drunk as fuck?
Then if you can be honest with your friends, then be honest with me. That's how this is done.
Go to sleep.
I would have never no listen.
I couldn't go to sleep. What do you want me to do?
Listen, Fredo.
You suck the fuck out of my dick. How the fuck am I supposed to
I never listen. Stop disrespecting me.
Come lie, you went crazy. You went crazy. You
Stop.
went
Did you not act like I initiated sexual activity with you when you put my hand there?
butt naked in my bed.
I was not butt naked 1,000,000 times.
That is initiating sex. You were butt fucking naked.
I was not.
And you have stuff just like this happening all over. So this is what happens when a small percent of men be able to get all the so-called women out here. They just create shit like this, where you're gonna have to deal with an emotionally broken chick that isn't gonna go to therapy, and she's gonna throw her problems on you. But then men are supposed to go get therapy when therapy ain't even working for these females. Because they're still online, they're still doing dumb shit, they're still doing all this other reckless stuff. But therapy's working, right? Go to therapy, get help, right? Now, I'm not saying don't do it, but the way they say it, what's the use of everybody having available the so-called help when these people are not getting help?
I had no shirt on. Let me find a cap and start doing this child shit to you. The fuck? Don't start that shit with me. No, you know you're childish. You're entertaining 13-year-olds right now. We are grown. How old are you? 27, 28?
All right, here we go. I'm just going to say this, Ashley.
I lost all respect for you, bro. I've never brought anything to the internet.
I lost respect for you when I was drunk as fuck on the bed, and basically, I don't want to say this. I don't want to make it
You not even know. You put my hand there.
But you forced me to do
No,
so.
I didn't.
I didn't want to do that. But
I did not want to suck your dick.
And so, it's okay. It's okay. So, but I was on the bed. I was laid back, and what did you do? Grab me off. You pulled me. I can put my niggas in the live that was here.
Yes, I did.
When we get back,
I just want to lay down and cuddle.
I don't cuddle.
Okay.
Okay, but you said okay.
Y'all seen it. I knew it.
Answer this question.
Why?
Cuddle.
Huh?
You came to Orlando. Did you get cuddle?
Nah,
You was being on your fuck shit.
No, I don't fucking think I'm gonna cuddle you now.
Then why the fuck was you blowing up my phone?
And this is why I said that they want to be manipulated. Because the funny thing is that she think because he was begging and wanting to be back in her life, it wasn't about sex. But it was. And this is what the whole rotation shit really looks like. Is that women will have you on standby while you're trying to monkey dance for her. All the while she giving a chance to a second dude who did her wrong. And end up giving him something that you're actually working for. That's what the pump and dump bullshit is all about. This is what the what you call it is about. Is basically having somebody else do the work that you're not trying to do. So basically having a rotation and having a so-called selection of women is you taking advantage of the fact is that you're taking advantage of certain things that other guys don't have, and other guys can't get, right? If you're not willing to provide money for this chick, she has to go to another person, but you're going to have complete access because once she get money or some kind of attention or a conversation from this dude, she'll be right ready for you to give you to get the sex right away. So it's basically you pretty much funneling all of the work on other men and you reap the benefits. That's what the rotation's about. The pump and dump lifestyle is about you taking advantage of the fact that you're in a small percent in a dysfunctional culture, and you get to you don't have to put all the work in because you're a certain type of dude, but everybody else got to put a certain type of work in. pump and dump don't work for every society. This is why they don't do it. That's why they only have a few little players in other societies. The rotation shit don't work. Only for a few, because those people have money. But they make sure even K-pop guys don't go around talking about pumping and dumping. They got they bag of women that they deal with, but they never try to sit back and hog all the women. Now in this general society, everybody wants you in this market, in this society, in this dating market. The fact is that every chick is probably used up. Even the so-called nice girls, even the people that they trying to get involved with you. And these women have an overinflated egos, and eventually you're not gonna keep up with the fact that she's able to get any type of man she want, because society says that it's just your turn. See, that bullshit is harmful to society, because she doesn't have to do anything. She don't have to change. And stuff behind nose. She doesn't have to change, and she doesn't have to do anything different. She don't even have to look better. All she has to do is wait for the next guy to perform his monkey dance, and she has a new person. So when people talk about pumping and dumping and people talking about rotations, it means that they really just trying to give you, they trying to make sure that they will give women what they want. More options, more choices, and the ability for the women to have a buffet of guys that she can choose from. And while you sitting there having to have a small selection of females based off what somebody else is going to give you. So let me show you how it is, right? Let's give you a little thing, right? So imagine the dating world, right? And you go in the supermarket, but the whole supermarket is filled up with used products. So everything don't look clean. You're not going to get a new box of cereal. You're going to get a box of cereal that other people had, right? And it's just a new bag of cereal in there, but you don't get the box. You get to bring the box home, but you have to put the box into you got to put the box into a trash can or somewhere else, and then you pick it up and reuse that trash can. And it comes for different people. So different people goes out and take the same box, and they use the same box over and over and over again, right? Somebody drinks. Somebody drinks something out of a bottle. And guess what? They don't throw that bottle out. They they reuse it. So everything in this supermarket is being reused over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Would you still go to this? Would you still go to a? Would you actually go to a supermarket who reuses the bottles, reuses everything in the supermarket, or would you go to a supermarket that gives you brand new stuff and you get the every time you go there you get brand new stuff? My point is that the pump and dump lifestyle is like reusing the same female over and over again and then passing on to somebody else. But it ain't passed. The pump and dump is not passed on to every man. Every man can't be a pump and dump. He can't execute pump and dump. Because if that was the case, then everybody would be doing it. It only for certain guys. So you're eating out of a box that other men use, and you're drinking out of a bottle that other men used. And not only that, they are just like the pretty boy Fredos. Now let's end this right here and I'll finish that analogy up.
Phone. Why didn't you just leave me alone?
Brother,
Why did you not just leave me? No, seriously, answer this question. Answer this question. Why didn't you just leave me the fuck alone after the first time you fucked me over?
I'm gonna say this again, Ashley. I fuck with you.
Nah, bro. You
like
should
you.
have left me alone. If that's how you felt about me and you was gonna disrespect me and talk about me like this, you should have left me the fuck alone.
There was somebody else that said something. I didn't say nothing.
You should have left me. I don't care. You allowed it and you was talking shit to your friends. You should have never hit me the fuck up again. Ever. You should have left me alone because I was finally at peace. The fuck? I wanted to get to know you more how you said you wanted to get to know me. The fuck? Bro, anyway, I can see that you are fighting some demons right now, and I wish you nothing but the best, bro. I honestly wish you...
And she doesn't go on him. She doesn't say anything bad about him. She's still, even with him doing this crap to her, she's still protecting him. See, this is why I laugh at this so-called good women shit. Because they're not out here defending good men. And they're definitely not out here helping nobody. But they will lie and say that there are good women out there, but they don't show up. But when guys like him need a so-called good woman so he can hurt her, they show up in lines and droves. Funny how that goes. That happens.
Nothing but the best.
Actually, I'm not fighting shit. Bruh. All right, man. Y'all seen it. I ain't fucking lie about shit. I ain't lie about nothing. I'm finna get this nigga. Matter of fact, where my niggas at? Get in here, bro.
That's what men have to deal with. A broken behind female who got used up by multiple guys. And pretty much they pass around the same bottles, right? So, the pump and dump, come on, show up. The pump and dump lifestyle, it gives women the ability to choose at a maximum level. They get a buffet and they get to choose any man they want. No matter how they look. No matter how ugly they look. No matter how fat they look. I mean, if they got one leg, none of that. It doesn't matter. They can choose. No one puts a limit on them. The chick with the fat body who lies and she goes to the gym. The chick with mental illness. The chick who has one leg, one eye. They get to have any kind of guy they want. And if you don't like them, you get shamed and say you should be happy that you have a girl. Like a Super Sly who said you should get the girl next door and you shouldn't do this. Okay? Now, men, most men, are given a menu based off what society says that guy should have. So you don't have a full menu. You don't have a full buffet of women that you can choose from because society tells you you can't choose anything. Even if you go overseas, they have something to say about that. Even if you say you want this and this and that, they have something to say about that. If they did this, you have something to say about that. You're handed a menu based on what the society think you should have and say, here, choose from this. Eat shit, eat ants, eat off the floor, eat a used napkin, eat a bitten potato, eating a bitten hamburger, drink something that somebody else drunk out of. That's your menu. Then you make money and then you self-improve, and you do all this stuff. And they hand you a new menu with pretty much the same shit. But it's different. It's used, is everything used. They don't wash the dishes. They give you the same dishes that other people used. So that's what they think of certain men. So let's the end result of pump and dump and having rotation, right? You giving a woman an ego no matter what she has done to other men. It means that when you have a woman, so-called woman on rotation, and you so-called switch her out, you're giving whatever you are, what kind of dude you are, you giving that signal to these 4 or 5 women that you have on so-called rotation. If you're treating these women and lying to these women, they're going to expect a lot more from the men they deal with afterwards. So if 1,000 men are so-called rotating 5,000 women, guess what happens? All of those women start becoming bitter and angry. But they start throwing their anger and bitterness to other guys. Other guys, only a small percent of guys can get that. Right? It fuels movements like body positivity and other empowerment, right? So you're talking about pumping and dumping. You're talking about pumping and dumping, and you're talking about what you call it, right? Having a rotation. So you will give women what they want no matter what. You're telling fat women that it's okay for them to be fat because they have a penis waiting for them because you have her on rotation. See, this is why I say having some people were supposed to be left out. Because look what happened with men. Men are left out in the dating market more than women. Most women have the opportunity to sleep with, even the ugliest, fattest chick has the opportunity to sleep with 10 men a year. While the biggest, fattest guy has the opportunity to sleep with 0, even no matter what, even if he put in work or be funny and all that, because it'll make it hard. He'd be spending a whole year trying to get into somebody's pants. And then somebody give them fucked up advice and said the women will come, and 10 years later the woman didn't come. Oh, he lose weight, and guess what? It still didn't do anything. Because she's too busy in somebody's rotation. Or pumping and dumping, and she mad because she got pumped and dumped by 11 guys. And the 12th guy, she don't want that to happen. So you're gonna have a lot of women who feel like they can be big. You got a lot of women that can feel like they have mental illness. They can do all this other stuff because there's always somebody who's gonna pump and dump and have them on rotation. They don't want to get better. They don't improve. That's why you have this market, what it looks like now. 3. No woman is left out at all Women with one eye, no legs, even women with mental illness, 500-pound women, no woman is left behind because they all wait to be with someone to pump and dump or rotation, right? So, you have a bunch of guys who think it's okay to sleep with the worst women and then think that those women are going to change or think that they can go into a new market. There's a reason why white dudes don't like black men going into their race, because they don't want to deal with this kind of stuff, because white dudes don't really play that. Asian dudes don't want this to happen to their market, and Latino dudes don't want this to happen to their market, where the women, the unattractive women, think that they own every guy because they got sex from random guys because they were on somebody's rotation. That's the funny part. They don't know that they doing more harm than good. Oh, we just adapting. No, you're not. You're not adapting. If you was adapting, you would leave these certain women out and you would go to you would actually try to keep yourself out of the market for the sake of changing things. But you only benefit from this situation. So that scenario with Fredo and Ashley Ortega is what a lot of that's the reality of pump and dump and having a girl on a rotation.